Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
I am Jerry.
Guys, I was just on Screen Junkie's movie fights. So that should be up by February 27th. Don't know if this video is up after February 27th or before, because I'm not from the future. This is the past you're watching right now. Watch it. It was in like an hour and a half it took. Anyway, so I'm bringing that up because people have been requesting, specifically Jerry and I, check out the honest trailer for the Oscars.
Oh wow, they did a trailer for the Oscar?
And I've seen most of the Oscar-nominated Best Picture films.
Okay.
I've seen most of them. I haven't seen all of them. There's some I haven't seen, but I've seen most of them. Do you feel like you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I'm not sure. Could you clarify?
In a world where a bunch of rich people dress up in fancy clothes to give each other trophies, these 8 films will compete for Hollywood's highest honor, being the answer to the question, what did win the Oscar last year? The honest nominees for Best Picture are... From Adam McKay, the guy who brought you Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and Anchorman 2, comes a sobering look at the financial crisis of 2008? Wait, what? So Wall Street crashes the economy for profit and got away with it? I would be so outraged right now if I understood what the hell was going on.
Is subprime think?
Sorry, Margot Robbie. I appreciate that you're in a bathtub and all, but I still don't get it. No money, mo problems. Gear up for the most badass nominee for Best Picture since... ever? As George Miller's brutal world blurs the line between apocalyptic madness and Australian people being Australian.
He's a crazy smeg who eats schlanger.
Hey, it's nominated for Best Picture, not Best Screenplay, alright? Furiosa Road, featuring Mad Max. Deep in the woods of North Dakota, revenge is a dish best served cold. Like, so cold you have to sleep inside a horse. But we really want to do an actual honest trailer for this movie, and we don't have the footage yet, so we're saving our best jokes for later. Long story short, Leo grunts his way to an Oscar. Frozen. Journey back to a time when news was printed on paper and delivered to your home for a movie that really nails the look and feel of Boston that Bostonians probably wish was set literally anywhere else.
90 priests.
Is that possible?
But don't worry, they're everywhere. In this well-acted, super depressing episode of Dateline NBC that made audiences everywhere say, great, I probably live next to a pedophile priest too. Newsies. Might want to avoid these houses. From Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks comes a competently made, by-the-numbers drama about the Cold War that your dad definitely saw, and you'll probably catch on a plane sometime. But when you're Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks, even your average movies get nominated for Best Picture by default. Hey, they've both done better than this, but come on, they've earned it. Not nearly enough spies. From the director of your favorite sci-fi movies, and also Prometheus, comes the film that's basically Castaway in Space, which was technically already Gravity, which makes this Gravity on Mars? So hold on to your sides for what the Golden Globes declared the best comedy of the year.
If I die, I need you to check in on my parents. I know that sucks, talking to a couple about their dead son.
Get it? It's funny because he thinks he's never going to see his family again. Survivor Mars. In the city of Brooklyn, I assume, comes the story of an immigrant lady who falls in love with her... I'll be honest, I haven't seen Brooklyn and neither have you. I hear it's good. So many movies. Gear up for one of the best movies of the year, which unfortunately almost shares a title with the worst movie of all time. That features amazing action and direction, but is so depressing, we're just gonna run all the times they say room in the movie.
Wow.
Up Boyhood. Starring the hilarious Matt Damon, Leonardo dat Oscardo, Domhnall Gleeson, Peltz, a lady driver. Okay, they're telling me to wrap it up. Darth Vader, Even-Tempered Max. Oh man, so many names. Okay. Sabretooth, Lars Ulrich, Turner and Ruskies, pedophile priests, rapists, the evil banks, Sirori Reese Ronin, I don't have time for that one. And no black people. The Oscars. The Big Short was great, but let's be honest, it wasn't the best movie about five guys trying to stick it to the man this year.
Oh shit!
What up? I got something to say.
Be sure to subscribe for more honest trailers.
Damn.
Hey, Screen Junkies, want to watch the Oscars with us? Then
Yeah.
tune in to our live Oscar watch party right here on YouTube, featuring your favorite Screen Junkies personalities. The stream starts this Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time
They
as
said
we
we
give
could
our
go there.
honest take on this year's ceremony.
Yeah.
And since everyone in Hollywood is giving stuff away, we're giving you a
Maybe.
chance to win a free one-year subscription to Screen Junkies Plus. Check the link in the description below
I
for
could
your
use a
chance
free
to take home
subscription.
Screen Junkies Gold. Superhero landing. She's gonna do a superhero landing. I love apples and bananas. Wieners. Cable guy. I pooped my pants and told no one. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a singed step.
Oh damn, that poor guy.
Okay,
I don't
wow.
understand what happened to this.
Brilliant stuff, man. I really love the creativity behind what they do. You know, when you like go to their actual offices, it's like, man, this is not what I currently do. There's a lot of people working here right now.
This is in a building that has architecture.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're in suite whatever number, and then
You
they're
walk
like,
in
and then you
through,
walk
like,
in, they
this
have like multiple suites.
Big
Yeah.
glass and marble like solarium inside this
Yeah.
like skyscraper.
It was really cool.
Not a skyscraper,
It
it
was
was a big
really
building.
fucking cool. It was really inspiring too. Andy Signore is just someone who's so fucking busy. He's like creator of Honest Trailers, and he is so busy all the time. It's cool because you're like, this guy seems like a really chill dude, especially on camera. But you see this guy's like, you know,
He's in the
he's
zone.
a hustler. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in the
he's
zone.
making sure shit's in line.
Just seeing like the creativity behind what they do here. It's like they efficiently give us new observations back with things we want to them to point out that we've already heard before. Like The Martian with the comedy. You know, like a lot of people have been commenting on that.
It's like if they took the most what would have been the most memorable moments out of a hypothetical Martian trailer or a trailer for any of these movies and just made like a bite-sized version.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, this is a great way, if you haven't seen all the Oscar movies, I now know a little bit about, I mean, the only ones I haven't seen are Brooklyn Room.
You don't know anything about
I
Brooklyn?
don't know anything about Brooklyn, no. But what's her name?
Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah. She's like a hot alien. You know what I mean? She's like an
She has
attractive
an ethereal
alien. Like an
aesthetic?
extraterrestrial human.
or an essence.
Yeah.
She's really good in the Grand Budapest Hotel.
And the host. I do respect that they pointed out Straight Outta Compton was probably a more, you know, a much better movie. And that movie moved people. Everyone who watched it was like, have you seen Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
It's really good.
I don't know. It's weird because they put in, they expanded the Best Picture category. Don't they have 10 slots? Like,
Well, isn't it 8 now?
Yeah, it's 8 now. But it's like you had 10 like 2 years ago. Straight Outta Compton deserves it. Like, why not nominate it?
I don't know. Is anyone really going to care about the Oscars after it's done?
Yeah, no.
No, right?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, like, yeah, people do care. Like, if you hear that something is Oscar award winning, people are like, oh, it might be pretty good.
Because I grew up watching every Oscar event. Then it got to a point where I was like, these are starting to seem a little lazy. And then sometimes they seem good again. But there's never the magic anymore that I feel when I watch the Oscars.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of politicking and there's a lot of, like, you know, movies that don't get seen because of the scope and scale.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a weird awards show, and a lot of times awards shows kind of just serve the... You done?
I'm done.
What was that?
That was you going, because you were going,
Yeah, no, I got tongue-tied. But yeah, like, you know, the award shows kind of give out, like, you know, the popular opinion.
I'm untying my tongue. Sorry, dude.
You are
I need to
rare
stop fucking
form
with you.
today.
You say that like every video. It cannot be rare form at this point.
I've never seen you do that, though.
Never seen me do that. Sorry, please finish your point.
I don't know if I remember what it was going to be now.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, the thing about the way the Oscars works, though, is like, you never really remember what won an Academy Award, but if you hear something won an Academy Award, you'll be more likely to check it out.
Yeah.
It's like, so it doesn't really mean much, it's just the name Academy Award or Oscar means something.
Yeah,
in
totally.
hindsight.
I just feel like celebrities used to be way more admired than they are now. In
Maybe.
Hollywood, you know? There used to be something that seems so... I don't know, like the glamour behind it. Now it seems like everyone is... You get to a certain age and you're like, man, celebrities that's just not a good area to be involved yourself within.
I feel like it makes sense, though, because, like, in the older days, you know, you had these big Hollywood stars.
We had moving pitches.
Yeah, it's like studios had contracts with stars, and so they would put them in all these movies, and, you know, you didn't have...
You could say they would pump them in movies.
Not smut pictures? Are you talking about smut pictures? Smut pictures! I'm gonna shut you down! They had contracted stars, so you would see the same names a lot. You would see different pairings. You would only ever hear about the scandals, like, maybe in the paper every once in a while, but it's like they could still keep the sort of otherworldly status you get when you're an artist, and, like, people you've never met know who you are, you know, like...
True.
There's a mystique, and nowadays, like, the mystique is cynical, because we know that they have problems now, and there are tabloids, and now there's social media, and now, like, everything's visible.
Yeah.
So when it felt like a story still, stars were bigger.
I feel like we don't even really get stars anymore. Celebrity, you know? We used to have them, like...
It's DiCaprio right now. I mean, he's a celebrity.
That's, like, the only one. I don't know how to put it. Like, you know, there was Tom Cruise, and then there was Brad Pitt, and George Clooney came in at some point. And then we started getting a lot more character actors that were becoming sexiest man alive.
Yeah.
You know? Started ruining things.
I don't know, maybe that's the
Jack
cyclical...
Nicholson. Well,
sort
he's
of-
also a highly respected actor. Because I read an article once that was...
There's
about,
something sexy about at least younger Jack Nicholson.
a little bit. Shining, right? So there was something in...
Just what I was thinking.
Imagine that here's Johnny face eating you up. Here's Johnny.
Thank you for doing it too, though. Like, thank you for reminding me just what that might be like in case I forgot.
That'd be a fun horror movie moment. Oh, this is great for filming right now. Yeah, so old Hollywood stars. I read an article where it was about like how there's celebrities and then there's movie, you know, character actor stars. Holy mother of God. I am never going to get this point across with
It's okay.
Carl
Fuck it. We'll do it live. Just keep going.
All right. Ryan Gosling to me is the closest between like character actor / celebrity. DiCaprio too, you know, character actor / celebrity. I don't feel like we have just like a guy who we're like, we want to watch them play themselves. Tom Cruise always showed up kind of doing Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know?
I mean, you could argue that the trends are just cyclical because, like, the celebrities we like and we make big, you know, are kind of like the heroes. It's like, you know, we like the people who sort of have either a problem or are super awesome, and so, like, those reflect our characters now, whereas, like, in the old days, you know, there were more swashbucklers and more sort of morally straight, you know, dashing guys. You know, and you could associate that with a celebrity instead,
Yeah.
and maybe that had a different impact.
Yeah, celebrities had a different image of like, you know, they were always in the suits and stuff. And like and now it's like we always see photos of celebrities who are like dressed down trying to hide from the cameras, you know.
Yeah, that's sort of, I guess, what made those movie stars so, like, to have that status basically is like
It's
they're
like
almost
idolized.
yeah, it's almost like, and I wasn't there, so I don't know for sure, but like hearing about celebrity life back then and like Hollywood parties, like from anywhere else in the country, it would almost be like a character in your newspaper each day. You're like, oh, and then you can look at the decadence and go, huh, or you can look at their screw ups and go, you know, and it becomes a
Look at the camera.
okay, all right.
Trying to make sure he includes you guys.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now finish your point.
Basically, I think I did.
Don't make things awkward.
You were
finish your point.
You were listening anyways, so you don't know. I could have finished my point and said it twice.
Very true. Very true.
Very true.
Listen, guys, if you're new to the channel,
If you're
you
new,
can
yeah.
subscribe to The Real Rejects. The co-creator and co-host of this channel, Jerry Blank, is has a playlist on here called Reasons to Jerry. Check it out. Dank Stubs, podcast hosted by Jerry on this channel. And follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Vine, and our Facebook, because we're actually using 3 out of 4 of them consistently.
Yeah.
The Vines, I randomly get into them, and then I post like, here's like 8 Vines.
Yeah. You'll go on a Vine binge and leave it for weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Jerry is giving me the BJ look, so this camera's gonna go off.
No, just like a nice hug. I'll spoon you or something.
We can fake it.
No. All right now.